Alder Gilhart,
Here.
Alder Vukovich,
Here.
and Alder Schmelzling.
Here. The first order of business is adoption of minutes from the March 10th, 2025 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
All right, moved by Alderman Vukovich. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Alderman Schmelzling. All those in favor of approving the minutes from the March 10th, 2025 Legislative, Judiciary, and Finance Committee meeting, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. Minutes are approved. Moving on to the new business. Application for Class A beer retailer license filed by Speedway LLC for the Speedway located at 6170 North Green Bay Avenue in Glendale, Wisconsin. Do we have any representatives from Speedway here?
I don't see anybody.
Carl, do you have a presentation here or information for consideration of this?
Yeah, we can
application?
review, essentially, Attorney Bear and I reviewed the code regarding the possible Class A liquor license for the Speedway located on Green Bay Avenue. And when I refer to Class A is in small quotes A, meaning it is a beer-only eligible location in Glendale for a liquor license. The Class A, big A, is for hard liquor. So this is an application for a beer-only off-premise consumption, so sale in a closed lid liquor for sale of consumption off-premise. The application was received. The agent was checked by the police department and approved the police department background check. So as a result of the review of the code, the passage of all background checks by the police department and everything with the city, staff recommends the approval of the Class A liquor license for off-premise consumption for the Speedway. Do you have anything to add, Attorney Bear?
No, and I think that's an important point. There we go. No, I think that's an important point that I think there was some confusion about the difference between a Class A with A in quotes, which is the beer license, and the Class A with the whole thing in quotes, which is the intoxicating liquor license, because 7.2.14 of the existing code clearly states that the intoxicating liquor license, the Class A intoxicating liquor license, can't be issued to a convenience store or a gas station or a drug or pharmacy store. But that is not true with respect to the Class A beer or fermented malt beverage license. They're only applying for the fermented malt beverage license. They're not applying for the Class A intoxicating liquor license. So they're only going to be allowed to sell the beer. They're not going to be allowed to sell hard liquor.
Are there any questions from anyone on the committee for either Mr. Ulrich or Attorney Bear?
No.
Okay.
I would just ask the chief. I know obviously licenses, they reached out to the chief. Did the police department have any concerns?
No, we do not.
Okay. I'm going to open this up then. If there are questions or concerns or comments by anyone here in person on this issue, please step forward to the microphone at the table. Seeing none. If there is anyone online that would like to make a comment or ask a question about this, please unmute and identify yourself and your address. All right, I see no one online that is interested in asking a question or making a comment on this. As a result, I would like to see if there's a motion from anyone to approve the application for a Class A beer retailer license for Speedway LLC for the Speedway located at 6170 North Green Bay Avenue, Glendale, Wisconsin.
I have a question before I make a motion.
Go ahead.
Speedway is also on the list of in the next motion or the next piece of business, does that matter?
Does anyone, Carl, do you have any comment?
They have to be approved for a liquor license as a new applicant. And then the renewals are, what the next item would be, as of July 1st, would be renewals for the upcoming year. And they would be on the list of all of the renewals, but they're applying in this current year, so their application has to be considered separately, and then the renewals can all be considered as a block.
So I just wanted, so they're paying for 1 month or whatever it is for this year, and then next year they start July 1st and then pay for the year?
They're simply starting July 1st, so the liquor license request is beginning July 1st, 2025. They're on the list here for a new applicant because that requires the LNJ to approve that, but then they're also on the total list, which will go to the Common Council for approval for July 1st, 2025.
But those are renewals, that's what I'm asking. Never
It-
mind.
It's it represents the list of all the liquor license applicants that are receiving a liquor license. That the list is in totality.
Okay.
Any other questions or concerns before that we have a motion on this application? All right, anyone want to make a motion on the approval of application for Class A beer license for Speedway LLC?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
All right, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the application for a Class A beer license for Speedway LLC for the Speedway located at 6170 North Green Bay Avenue, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, no. The application is approved. Moving on then to the 2025 renewal of alcohol beverage license applications. Mr. Warwick.
Thank you. So before the LNJ, the staff is looking for a recommendation on the renewal of all applicants for July 1st, 2025. All background checks have been conducted and come back from the police department. So these current applications will expire June 30th. There's also a list of several businesses on here that if the abated North Shore fire issues are not corrected by June 30th, 2025, they will not be issued a liquor license. The list has shrunk by several from what it was initially, so every day additional businesses are inspected and then hopefully clear the list. So the list continues to grow along of the unabated ones. So we're just looking for a recommendation to the Common Council on the approval of all liquor license applicants for the renewal of July 1st.
Have a motion to that effect?
Moved.
Second.
All right,
Question.
go ahead.
I noticed the King Crab Shack is on the list. Closed. As the representatives who own the property currently are sitting in front of us, so. Yeah. Did they file a renewal?
No, they did not. I don't have them on my list.
They're on the list that's in the packet. They're like the 8th or 9th one down in the blue. There's a blue line, a white line, or whatever. They're there, blue line.
I don't, oh, I do see them on the list now.
Carl, I'm looking at them.
I'm just so
Okay.
I have my list and they're not on the list, so I'm just double checking to make sure.
They're on the one that was in the packet though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the updated list. We transformed it from Word to Excel, and maybe in there we sort of had a little crossover, and we did definitely deleted a couple off there because they weren't renewed, like Dr. Dog. We missed that one, so I apologize. So if the list wants to be approval minus the King Crab Shack one, that would be appropriate. This looks like the updated list except for that one.
All right, so then the motion would be, I guess, amended to reflect that the King Crab Shack is not part of the renewal process for 2025. With that in mind, then, all those in favor of renewing the alcohol beverage license applications for those businesses, please say aye.
Actually, it has to be referred to the council.
Oh,
So a
okay.
recommendation from the committee to the council to approve the renewals, and then in
Okay.
2 weeks at our council meeting is when we'll actually renew the licenses.
So we're actually recommending renewal of these applications for the common council to consider in 2 weeks. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, then. Those 2025 renewals will be recommended to the council for consideration in 2 weeks. With that, I will consider a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of adjourning the Legislative, Judiciary, and Finance Committee meeting, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. We are adjourned.
All right, we'll give a moment here for the